I look at this player and I think it's one of the great bits of business. I really do. Right. And when you look, I keep looking at the fee. I keep looking at the fee and thinking, no, this is not right. This is not 2022. This is 2012.
Yes.
2010, 2009. You know, the guy's 23. When I look at him as a player, and I bow to Mario, his left-hand side is his best position, but I look at this guy who, to me, could play in several positions if needed be and could adapt. He's got the physical attributes, and yeah, he'll have to step those up, and it will be a step up for him. We know he can score goals. We know he has those attributes I talked about. We know he's flexible. And 37 million. I mean, jeez, I mean, you go to the Championship and get somebody who's had a one-season wonder, and you're going to be paying 25, 30, 40 million plus for somebody. This is, I just think to go in there, if we were bringing him in at 80 or 90 million, you'd be like, ooh, that's...
Sure.
But no, I'm sorry, this is a terrific piece of business for Liverpool. And I think it's a great move for the player himself, going into that club, the way they play with this manager. I think it's great business all round.
Yeah, and can you just give some insight as to why? Why is it at this price?
Well, I think that the main thing is that Liverpool is doing a fantastic job in the recruiting department, and some other clubs, won't mention them, Craig can mention Manchester United, are not doing a good job when they're recruiting players in that kind of business. Because I think that sometimes you will talk to the players, you will get the player's mind, you will get into players' mind, and they want to join Liverpool. They want to be a part of that. And I think they do that. I think they try to do the same business with Jude Bellingham. That Jude Bellingham will go to Dortmund and say, well, I want to go to Liverpool. And then we have to agree a fee with them. That may happen. But Gakpo, I think it's the same. I think they've got into his head that he will be a great part of Liverpool Football Club, that they will see that he is a part of their future plans. And like Mario was saying, there is a position waiting for him. And he's a player who can play in so many different positions. And he's been told that story. And I think Liverpool are maybe they are the best in England doing that, starting with getting the players on the side. And that is a massive thing when you go into a bidding war, when the players and his entourage saying they want to go to this and that club.
Mario?
But Jan, hey, you know also what happened was also that Man United wanted to come in like the beginning of the season, but they waited too long. And the funny part is that Gakpo and Ten Hag are with the same agent. With the same agent, it couldn't be that difficult for them to have that conversation. But then for them to wait on so long, and then Leeds came on. Leeds had a private jet waiting for him to jump on, and he eventually came out and said, like, I don't want to leave yet. I want to stay with PSV. He was the captain of PSV. He stayed on. Everybody, of course, loved his decision making. And the next thing you know, Liverpool comes. So what Jan says, they went into his head in a different way. And guys, Van Dijk was there. He had that conversation clearly with him, because if not, it wouldn't have been that easy.
Yeah, Mario, I think that is a great point, because it's not enough to be in the same agency. You have to convince players, and sometimes we think that these are machines, they are superstars, but you have to get into them. And you see what the Liverpool players tried to do with Bellingham during the World Cup. And as Mario saying, Van Dijk would have probably been the best agent Liverpool could ever had to get him there. So I think that is great business again from Liverpool Football Club, and it's a signal to some other clubs to kind of sharpen up their recruitment departments.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.